Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. How is everybody doing today? Happy Friday. It's our happy hour. We are not limited to 45 minutes today or 30 or anything else. So come on in. Sorry that I'm late, but I'm here and I hope you guys pop in here with me. Hope you didn't give up on me and think I wasn't coming. Guys, it's just been a busy day trying to fit in all the things. You know how that goes. Say hi to me. I'm getting this pulled up on the iPad. Hi, Anna. Glad you're here. Happy Friday. I know that we all are ready for the weekend. When we don't have to get up at a certain time, we can hang out and do all the fun things. I don't really have anything super fun planned. I think my kids may be coming over, but we'll see. Not even sure about that. Hi, Veronica. Okay, here we go. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Christy. Hi, Lydia, Valerie, Cheryl, Veronica, Patty, Anna. Okay, I think I caught everybody that has said hi. You guys say hi when you pop in. I saw something on Pinterest the other day that I pinned, and I don't even remember. I couldn't find it. Again, I don't know where I put it. You know how you have all those, I have secret boards and I put it on one and I don't know which one. And maybe I dreamed that I pinned it, but I did see it. And it was seashells it had like pearls and glitter and little gold beads. So I guess round beads that were gold all over the seashell, and then it hung from a string. So that's kind of what I'm going to recreate in my own way with what I have. So that is what I love to teach you guys, to use what you have. Don't always go buy something new. Just kind of look around, gather. All I did, guys, I pulled all of my little things from my stash. Can y'all see this? Let's see. I wish I could see what y'all see. Let me see if I can move the comments because they're in my way. And I know they get in your way too. Hi, Cheryl. How are you tonight? Tonight, whatever. That came out kind of mixed. Hello, Annette. Glad you're here. Hi, April. I miss you being on here. I'm so glad you popped in. You're done, right? It's 5:11. I hope you're done. Thank you, Judy, for sprinkling me out. Sheila Gilliland, how are you? Nancy McGrew, did I hit everybody? I don't even remember if I got up that high, but hello. Hi, Tarita and Shelly and Denise. You're so sweet to say hi, beautiful. Oh, wow. Thank you. The older we get and, we gain weight and all the gray and all the things. And so when you hear that, you're like, what? Thank you. Hello, Luana. Did you get your kit yet? Lots of you guys have been ordering the kits we're doing, like the angels, and I love it. I can't wait to see what you guys make with them. Thank you, Luana. I appreciate you. Elizabeth, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Back is decent. It's not as bad as it's been. Cynthia, how are you today? Did you call your doctor? Okay, so answer in the comments. Okay, guys, y'all keep chit-chatting with me. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. What teams are you rooting for this weekend? Because when you tell me, I'll kind of watch your team and just kind of see how they're doing. I know it has. You and Christy. I've missed both of y'all. So come to think of it, both of y'all have gone MIA on me a lot. No, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Everybody's busy. And it's going to start getting busier as we go toward the holidays. So guys, we're going to just do this. Like I said, I just pulled all these things out and we're going to, I don't know what we're going to use, but we're going to make them all pretty and, all the things. I did forget to grab, let's see. I have to be really careful how I turn. So when you see me kind of turning weird, it's because I need to do it in a certain way that doesn't hurt my back. Because I don't want to get down, Ole Miss. Yes, y'all let me know. Oh, Christy's on too. Okay, so April and Christy, I think y'all are in shenanigans or something. I don't know what the word is. In cahoots where you're like, okay, I guess let's just get on there. We've been gone long enough. So you both came on today. No, I'm teasing. You're fighting a cold. The weather's not helping. I woke up with the worst sinus headache, sinus pressure. It's okay now. Once you get up and get going, it usually gets better. But man, I could have stayed in bed. But the weather is really rainy here in Texas. So you know what that brings. Just all the allergies and stuff and sinus stuff. Oh, thanks, Tony. Hi, Nola. How are you? I am just Razorbacks. Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate you. We need to chit chat, girl. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Wilma. Hi, Pamela. Yes, let's smile. Might as well. Because even if we're having a really lousy day, it doesn't do any good to have our pity party, you know. I mean, we want to, but it's not going to change anything. Ole Miss is playing. Oh my gosh. Is that who we're playing tomorrow? I didn't even know. Wait, that can't be. Is that who we're playing tomorrow? Is it? I know, Christy. Is it? Because I just gave up. I kind of gave up, y'all. I'm really disappointed in our Texas A&M team. Our coach. It's not the boys' fault, in my opinion. But that's another day. I'm no expert. I just know what we pay, and I think we should see better results. So that's all. That's just my very uneducated opinion on football. You have, Tony, I'm sorry. It really is a nightmare, isn't it? I mean, it really can debilitate you because it just kind of is so bad it just stops you in your tracks. I'm just cleaning these with alcohol. Yes, they come clean. This one actually I got in a kit, so it was already painted gold, but these are, you don't need to buy them colored. This came in like a big giant box of them, and so some were. I know, it is, Christy, I agree. I swear I feel like it is April. See, I want to go to that game. Austin's right. We should go. But you know, I'm outnumbered over here. I was thinking, even if I got on here and just sat and chit-chatted with you guys, it'd be great for me. Sandra, how are you? I love having you on here. Sandra is my non-artistic friend. Well, she may be artistic, but I don't know it. But she is just my friend. So glad you're here. I know, this is my happy place for sure. This is totally my happy place. It brings me so much joy. These ladies bring me so much joy. So y'all say hi to Sandra. She is like, well, I don't know that you've ever watched me paint, have you? Or watched me live? I don't think so. You bought 2 bags of color shells for $1, Patty? Where? Where? Hi, Maddie. Is that you? I see your little blue photo. I think it's you. Hi, Pamela. I'm glad you're here. So like I said, these come pretty much clean, but I do go ahead with some alcohol and just give them a good rub because, you know, seashells can stink. And so I don't know how good they clean them. I'm just going to do my part to be sure they're good and clean so that they'll take my paint well, main thing, but also just, you know, get off any crust and dust because in the box or bag that they come in, there's going to be crusty, dusty stuff. So a thrift store, that's awesome. Awesome. Y'all, thanks for saying hi to my friend. Sandra, this is all my other friends. We have such a sweet community here. It's amazing. I know so many of you are just the most supportive people. I can't thank you enough. So, okay, I'm picturing, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do a pink Christmas. I can't decide, but I am doing, like, I'm thinking of doing some gold champagne. This, you know, pretty, this is the white pearl. It's almost just like my oyster pearl, but see, it is lighter. So I was going to use one of those or both. And then, you know, white and pink is kind of, it's still, I started thinking I need to do one last thing for breast cancer awareness. We've done a whole solid week of projects that are pink for breast cancer awareness. Hi, Monica. How do you feel today? Hi, Zena. I love you guys popping in. Oh, Beth, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Nancy, you're so sweet. Thank you, guys. Oh, that's so funny, Tony. Hey, I just love hanging out, whether you ever do the art or not. You know, we'll have a paint party, and if there'll be 10 ladies there that aren't painting, they're just hanging out. That's great. I mean, art is relaxing whether you do it or whether you watch it. So, okay, so let's just kind of get started. You don't have to have a base coat for these seashells. I've done it both ways. I just washed my brush. I was like, where are all my brushes? I've done it where I have put on a coat of the multi-purpose solution and it didn't make any difference. I'm going to put a sealer over these, so I really just go in with my paint. I think on this first one, I want to use that oyster pearl and then put this champagne around the edges. You know what else I want to do? I might do the gold. I might do the gold. That's my thoughts. Zena, we're going to make some little seashell ornaments, but they're going to be totally blinged out. They're going to be really pretty. And so I'm going to get some paint down, and then we're going to start gluing things on and making them really pretty. And then we'll attach a little thing to hang. So let's just get started. Y'all see that? See, it's gonna leave the pretty shell, but give it this really pretty shimmer. And it's soft and subtle, but when you see it in the light, it's so pretty. And the other day, somebody was looking for this, so I went to Amazon to, give her the link, and they were sold out. So you can also look for it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, the Deco Art website. They'll have these all over. Anywhere that sells deco art should, but that's the thing is everybody's finding out about these colors and buying them up. I mean, people buy like 10 at a time, so if you see it, get one, because you may not see it the next time. Look at that. I hope y'all, let me see if I can adjust that light so that the light might, I don't know, probably won't. But sometimes y'all are telling me you can see the shimmer when I don't see it on my phone. So hopefully y'all can see that. Oh, thanks, Lori. I know with you in Florida, all of these would be probably perfect for your home. So you will have to pick something out. I'll have to make you something special for your new move-in whenever you guys get totally moved in. I know you're still in the building phase. Are y'all having any rain there? Well, everybody let me know if you're having rain. That's really all I'm going to do is have that on the shell. Just kind of brush that on and let it dry. We might move to another one and do something different. But for this one, I'm going to put it up here and it will dry faster because I've got the fan on me. It's cool today, but you guys know in this room it gets hot. I've told y'all that. Hi, Michelle. Happy Friday to you. I was wondering if you were coming. Well, I'm happy to do that. Moving's a big deal, and that's a beautiful house you're doing. And you need new things. You don't want to decorate with the same stuff, That's just part of moving is everything's different. You want some different things. And Carrie, bless you. How's your foot? I'm so praying that you're not in a lot of pain. A little rain, not much. Bad storms in Orlando. Yep. We're going to have a little bit of that. Cynthia, did you tell me how you're feeling? I'm kind of getting on Cynthia about going to the doctor. The shimmer, Nancy. You guys just ask me again if I miss it, or I'll go back and look at the comments. But these are Deco Art Americana metallics. One is oyster pearl and one is white pearl. They're both gorgeous, subtle, but have shimmer. They're just really pretty. And I think they may come in a larger size. Honestly, haven't looked. But a lot of times they do. These will also come in the larger size. So just check and see. Which it would be a Lisa, really? Okay, I'll have to message you about that. The rust covered. Oh, hi, Christina. How are you? Glad you're here. You guys go check out Rust Covered Cottage. If you see my friends pop in and you're hearing me talk to them, you guys will want to go. Just give them a glance. I always say that. I'm looking for what color? Maybe a pink. Do y'all have any preference? I could do what colors you guys like on these shells. What do y'all think? Okay, well, I'm glad. Maybe that means you're getting better. I just want to watch it. Hi, Roxanne. How are ya? Gloria, yay! Glad you're here live. We've got a chit chat, girl. I miss you. I don't even think we've talked since you got to Tennessee. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Start to say, how's your weekend? But really, we're just now beginning. We're just kind of ending our Friday together, saying, hey, checking in. You guys know we do our little check-ins and see how each other is doing. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the same brush since I've got it out. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this one pink, guys. Why not? I have a whole bag. I can do whatever I want, right? Sometimes I hate to cover natural elements but sometimes you really discover something really pretty. Honestly, if you have like a bathroom and you've got a jar, like, you know, those apothecary jars, or even just an old candle that you empty out, you could put color, so paint them the colors that are in your shower curtain or in a towel or whatever, and then put them down in that jar, and that's all you have to do for a really pretty little decoration, and so cheap. So if you live in an area you can pick them up, they're free. And if not, like Patty found them for $1 for a whole bag at a thrift store. And you can look on Amazon. I probably have some in my Amazon store that I've bought before. But a lot of times I look at Ross, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, At Home, those places in the clearance. And they'll have like vase filler or like potpourri kind of thing. I don't know what else to call it, but it's got shells and little wood chips, driftwood, things like that in it. I guess vase filler. And so pretty pink color. So I'll just grab that if it's on sale. You just kind of look around. Let's do all different colors, why don't we? So y'all name a color and we'll do it. Yeah, it's a really pretty one. This is blush pink, and it's getting really low because I use it a lot. I love this color. I do like softer colors too, you know, that I like a lot of color. Can y'all see that? Yes, see the turkey right there? We did that last night at our paint party. Once a month we do a step-by-step paint party in my membership, and we did that last night. And Carrie already got hers done, because a lot of times most people really like to watch it the first time and then paint it. So Carrie already got hers done, and she's not even feeling well. Monica, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. So sweet. Lavender, Roxanne says. Turkey is beautiful. Oh, thanks, April. Lilac. Ooh, I have not used that color in a long time. I do have a pretty lilac if I can get to it. Let's see. Okay, I see it. Now, let me give us choices. What else did we say? Hi, Deborah. The blue was your favorite. The blue what? The blue was your favorite. Berry or turquoise? Ooh, yeah, I love turquoise. Oh, Christy, thank you for the stars. I'm kind of going back up to see who said what colors. Yellow, teal, rose gold. Oh, I have a rose gold. It's so pretty. Let's do that. I actually thought about that the other day for these shells. Ooh, I like that. And let's do a teal. We'll see how many shells I have, okay? We'll see what we can get to. Ooh. I wish I had more time and I could just seafoam. Ooh, yeah, seafoam's a pretty color. I don't, but I could make it easy. Thanks, Nola. Well, we haven't done much yet, but look at. I've got so many fun things. I've had these for probably 2 or 3 years, but I don't use many. These are from Ranger, you know, that brand. You get it, I don't know, Hobby Lobby, Michaels. And I got these at the same time, and you can see, it's probably been 2 years, but you can see how little I've used of them. It just doesn't take a lot, and I don't use them often, so they last and last. Okay, let's do this. I think, let's see, which one were you talking about, Sandra? One of these two or in between, because we can easily mix. Ballerina pink, I love ballerina pink. Yeah, I drug it all out and thought, well, we'll just see what happens. Oh yeah, April, me too. It's so unexpected, isn't it? It's like this crazy pop of color. So yeah, but I told them if you paint it, do whatever. You don't have to use the same colors. I'm very adventurous when it comes to painting. Obviously, I like bright colors for fun, but I also keep them in here. I'm not putting that out in our house. My husband would be like, nah, pretty, but no. I mean, it doesn't go with anything. So it is purely for my enjoyment, my relaxation. So yeah, you can always paint it in traditional or just browns and tans and things like that. Let me shake this up really good because I have not used this in a long time or ever. I don't know if I've ever opened it. Okay, let's see. Sandra, how was your work week? Well, everybody, if you're working, like a 9 to 5 type, y'all let me know how your work week is, because I think it's so hard. My poor April, it's hard. And my daughter too. Both of y'all have. Sometimes the jobs are nice and fairly low key. And most of the time it's a lot of stress and headaches and frustrations. So I know how hard it is to work. And you're just hanging on till Friday at 5. I get it. I used to do it for years and years and years. Okay, look at that color. That's so pretty. I love that color. That's going to be pretty with just some clear glass, if we want to do glass, and some pearls. They do? Well, that's good. I think it's because it appeals to our playful side. And as we grow up, we're taught to become more mature, because you remember as a teenager going, Mom, I want to get rid of this stuff. I want my own grown-up room. I don't want, flowers and unicorns. And so you demand a grown-up room, and then you move out, and you obviously want a really nice, pretty, elegant, whatever, apartment or whatever you move to. Let's do another one. Well, I'll do a different color. And anyway, we just keep on that progression of, changing our decor and being more age appropriate. And I'm here to say, hey, it's okay. Have fun with art. And this is the place you can do it. You can do it in a mixed media book, which is what I do a lot, or do it on canvas. And if you don't want it in your house, bless somebody with it. Go take it to the nursing home. And what other colors did I pull? I don't see any. That's weird. I thought I pulled several. Guess I didn't. But these. Yeah. Here's, this is a really pretty one. And I'll mix this one with a little bit of white. Let's mix with a little white and see what we get. Because this is a little kind of dark and bright. Oh, I know. It's hard being retired, and really you got to cut back and no extras and all that. You love your job, Zena? Good. It's usually a love-hate. It's usually, most of the time you love it, and sometimes you're not too. I'm going to go to a smaller brush so I can blend a little bit. And I'm going to put this turquoise on my brush. And then I'm also going to dip about half of it into the white. So just kind of half and half. And then we're just going to paint this on. And that will give us some of the white, some of the aqua color, and just not be too dark. It'll be kind of a blend. That's a really pretty color. It's pretty in the darker color, but I just envisioned something a little softer for this one. And just paint. So easy, guys. Your kids and grandkids would love this. Pick up some. They even have a bag of shells at the Dollar Tree. And $1.25, you could give each kid their own bag, and they'd be busy for hours. I mean, y'all could all do this and have so much fun, because you get lost in it. You really do. Let's see. You know what would be cute? Oh, guys, look at this. Do y'all see what I see? Can y'all see that? So you could do an angel with these. This is a little big. You might want a little smaller ones, but you can totally make an angel ornament with the seashells. I've seen a million of them. Or even with, the round bead. I would get a larger one for that. But anyway. That's right, Zena. When you dedicate your work to God and you know that you're actually, like, you're doing the right thing and you're working hard because it's important to Him and so it's important to you, then work gets a lot better. It really does. I spent a lot of time stressing about things I shouldn't and being miserable at jobs when I didn't need to be. And then when you change your perspective to, God has me here for a reason, and I'm going to do the very best I can to my ability, and things get a lot better and easier. in most cases. Now, there's lots of toxic work environments for sure. And I don't think anybody needs to stay in that if at all possible. It's really unhealthy. Let's do this rose gold, guys. Oh, Lori, that's so fun. Man, what a great way to grow up. Okay, this is our beautiful rose gold. Look at that. I don't even mind covering up the pretty shell. This is such a pretty color. Ooh, I love this. I could see a whole bowl full of this color. And this will also be pretty with pearls on it. But whatever we do will be pretty, I'm sure. You'll see that? Look at that. So pretty. Trying to, there we go. See if you can see the shimmer. This is also a metallic, just a rose gold. A cranberry, I do. I sure do. Cranberry wine is one of my favorite colors. I've used it a lot already for my fall paintings, and we'll use it in my Christmas ones. Y'all, we have a exciting class coming up. I have not listed it yet because I just announced my Christmas event that I'm doing. It's on November 12th, all day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Actually 9:45, because 9 p.m. is the last presenter. So she'll go until 9:45. But it's gonna be so good. We're already chit-chatting about it and plans are underway. It's, you know, we're less than 30 days to Thanksgiving. Sorry, Thanksgiving. So you guys know how busy this month is getting ready for Thanksgiving. Well, I mean November when I say this month, November. And then boom, Christmas is upon us. We have got to, you know, have these things happening and giving everybody ideas. I always say that because we're not skipping Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is important. It's just we've got to get these things underway. Okay, so there's the cranberry. That needs 2 coats to be as pretty as it can be. Yes, it's going to be in the Art and Craft Showcase. Thanks, Christy. It's a group. It's a free group. So if you want to see all 16 presenters back to back, you'll want to get into the Art and Craft Showcase group. And otherwise, you'd have to go here to this page and then go to that page and go to that page, which is fine, except it's just a hassle to me. I'd rather, you know, I just will pin the group and then go back to the group, you know, just refresh. You can see them all. It's just kind of nice to do that. Let's see this one. This one, oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. That is just a coat of our white pearl. Did I use white pearl, guys, or did I use oyster? Yeah, this is oyster pearl. Let's use a white pearl on one. Takes very little paint. I don't even really need to put it out on anything. This will let that natural color of the shell show through, which is pretty. This would make a cute turkey, because look, that could be the feathers. That would be cute, guys. You're cooking, Patty? What's everybody eating tonight? We're having a stew because it's cold, chilly, and rainy here. So the first sign of cool weather, all of us Texans run out and start making chili and stews and things. And I know up north y'all would laugh because it's not that cool, but you know, it doesn't take much and we're like, yeah, we're in, let's do chili. Okay, y'all, there's our white pearl. Very soft and shimmery. Hope you can see that. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Stephanie's going to be in my event. I'm really excited. Stephanie, can you come in as your business page? And that way friends can go take a look at your page and give you a follow. Tacos, that sounds great too. Anything kind of hearty when it's kind of cold, don't y'all agree? Chicken fajitas, that sounds good. Everything, I'm hungry. Everything sounds good. Yes, Lori, so many. Hot tamales and chili. Oh, we're all having like minds. He won't eat any type of soup. My husband wasn't a big soup eater before, but I don't know, he's changed his mind. I don't know what happened. Ooh, potato soup's my favorite, Luana. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm going to put another coat of this cranberry on here. Potato soup is my favorite. I don't like it super cheesy though, so I don't really order it if we get food or go out because I don't know how they're going to make it, and I can't stand to have a big dollop of cheese in my potato soup. I know that's kind of weird. Probably most people love cheese in it, but I just don't like that, you know, big gummy cheese in it. Yeah, me too. Vintage Pebble. So guys, give her a follow. We are fairly new friends. I'm very excited to have her in my event. Her crafts are amazing. I try to always, here's the way I do my events for anybody who doesn't know or is curious. I try really hard to invite people who have asked me to be in their events. So that is kind of my first consideration. If you've asked me to be in your event, I like to ask you to be in mine. Then I will ask a few newer crafters, not always newer in numbers necessarily, but newer to a group I'm in. Maybe they just joined the group, and so we're all kind of getting to know each other. But I do love to add some newer crafters to crafting, and obviously I make sure that, you know, it's somebody that you guys would want to see. They're doing kind of crafts that you like. But all those things go into consideration. And then I always have a wait list where I'm like, oh, darn, I have sat and messed with that schedule trying to get more people in. But for 45 minutes, that's the best I can do. And it just kills me every time to leave somebody out. So know that my heart is to include everyone. If you want to be in one of my events, please message me and I will work my hardest to get you in the next one. Or to put you on the wait list for this one, because people have things come up and can't do it. But just know that I will include anyone who wants to be in the best I can in the future events too. I know. I'm so glad you guys follow her. Okay, let's get to, of course, let's get to adding things. Oh, thanks, Patty. I love it when y'all will go follow right then. Awesome. Okay. And I'll go back and read your comments because that's what's throwing me off. I really want to stop and read, but I don't want to make anybody mad, and I don't want to take too long on this. So we just give some of these a try. Great. Awesome. Thanks for following. You'll love it. I mean, usually if you like what I do, you'll like the things that my friends do. You know, we all kind of gravitate. There's Mary. You guys, be sure and follow Mary. She is, hold on, Ocean Breeze and Me. My brain goes blank. Ocean Breeze and Me. So Mary, come in as your business so it'll be easy for them to click on. And we're going to get Mary in that event if we have a cancellation. I've got 3 people on a wait list, but Mary is a fun crafter. I love her ideas. They're usually things that I'm like, I can do that. So I can do that because I love crafts, but I just am drawn to art more. So I love seeing her ideas. Yay, y'all are awesome. Thank you, Christy. Appreciate that. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it here is we support our sisters and brothers, and we're not in competition. I'm not in competition with them. They're not in competition with me. We all offer something different, and that's the people I surround myself with. And I have not always had that luxury, and once I got it, I'm never going back to that other way because it's too stressful. People that don't understand the no competition, it is, you feel like you're in high school again, and I don't like it. Okay. Here we go. Let's do all our fun things. So we've got silver, and I'm just going to kind of look and see what might, what I might want to do. I think silver and that gold is going to be pretty. I have, let's just use this little tray, and I've got gold glitter. That might look good on this one. I've got diamond dust, which will look good on any of them. I've got pearls, which will look good on any of them. Let me find a different tray that doesn't have paint in it. I use these little trays for all kind of things just to catch my little things I want to use. And let's use some of these. Hi, Linda. Oh, from Florida. So you will probably have shells in your home, I bet. Right? Do you pick them up yourself? Or, I think if you live around them, you might not even care about them, or you might be tired of them. I don't know. But where I live, we don't see shells, so I always love them. We've got the rose gold, which, of course, y'all, come on. That's going to be so pretty on this one. I've got several options. Y'all holler if you see something that I don't, and you're like, oh, put this on that. Yeah, Lori, this is the fun time. Oh, good, Christy. Yeah, when you're a part of my event, so you guys who are on here and you're part of my event, just get on in that showcase and start sharing your lives and all the things. And if you're not in my free group, you should be, because I always put my things in there so they're easy to find. And anybody that I'm watching, if I think you'll like it, I sprinkle it in there. Y'all are welcome to put, anyone is welcome to post what they're painting or what they're doing. I think it's just a great place for inspiration. These little shells might be cute on something. I've got glass. I know this clear glass is probably the main thing I want to use. So I'm going to pick out a few of the smaller pieces. But anyway, I started to tell you guys, we've got that event on November 12th, so be sure, and if you'll just mark going, when you mark going on an event that I'm doing, that will help me, because it will tell Facebook, oh, people are interested in this, and then Facebook will show it to more people. So even if you don't go, just go ahead and mark going. That will help me. And then if you want to sprinkle it out or do those things, great. The more people we have, the better for the crafters. I want to see everybody get new followers and just have fun. It's going to be a fun, full day. And I am collecting some giveaways to give out. I'm not going to announce that this time, so I just told y'all, but anyone who doesn't see this video won't really know much about that, because I don't really want people just coming to get a giveaway. Like, I want people who actually want ideas, inspiration, and enjoy hanging out with us. That's the goal, is we're building communities that do this together and have fun and support each other. And so, anyways, and then what I was going to tell y'all is I also am about to put an event out, and it is painting a cardinal on a branch, and some of y'all have seen that painting I did, and we'll do the glass, we'll do the whole thing from start to finish, and it will be one of my, I will keep the kit at a minimum cost so that people can try it. I know it's crazy to not always think of profit, but my brain just doesn't do it. And maybe it will get better at some point, but right now I like to get you guys doing things more than make a profit. But I do need to make a profit. Hi, Marilyn. Glad you're here. Thank you, Aracelis. How are you today? Out all afternoon, Roberta. You've been out all afternoon? Yes, Rachel. It is Art and Craft Showcase. That's what it's called. Art and Craft Showcase. Aw, thanks, Nola. You never get... Oh, good, Lori. I love that. That's awesome. You don't get tired. So you can use stick fast glue. You can use Aleene's clear glue. I don't know if this is super permanent though. I've not used it for something like this. It is really good glue, but when I do things, I just tend to want it permanent. You can probably use hot glue. I'm going to use stick fast because it just dries fast and it's more permanent. I've got these little shells that might be pretty. Oh, look at that, y'all. I should have painted the larger one this color because look how pretty those little shells would be. But I might end up putting them on here. I don't know. I don't know. All the things. We have lots of things. Here's my pearls. I need to get some of the larger ones out. Let's do this large one first. How about that? Oh, hi, Mary. I'm glad you caught me too. How are you today? And have you been doing the sparkle event? Has anybody caught bits and pieces of that event? Now that's an in-person event that Chris and Kathy are doing over in the Sparkle Room is where you would get information about it. And so they are in person in Oklahoma. Yes, hi Roberta. Okay, let's do a little bit of glass. What colors do we want on here? How about the rose gold? Y'all, I have an idea. We can build on top of that. Look how cute that would be. And then, okay. What if we do something and oh, I like this. I like this. Do y'all see the vision? And then we'll build on top of that. Yeah, oh, that's okay, Mary. I just was curious. So I'm gonna put some stick fast on this and just kind of where it's gonna hit, carefully, not touching my fingers. This is basically like super glue, but kind of better. So, you know, if I'm not careful, I can super glue my fingers together. So I'm gonna be careful and kind of see if this will hold. I might need some hot glue in addition. Well, maybe not. Just need to be sure enough of it is going to touch so that it will dry onto that shell. I think it will. Yes, they did offer the virtual event. Is anybody doing the virtual? I knew it would just make me sad that I wasn't there. I didn't do it. This is stick fast. I haven't used Tight Bond, but I know a lot of people that do. I love the stick fast. It does work really well. Oh, I'm glad that I thought to put those together because now my vision is clear now that I did that. I'm putting more of the glue where it's going to sit, you know. Hold on. Yeah, like that. So I did put a little more on these pieces here where it's actually going to touch really well. And then you just kind of hold it for a second. Oh, your 96-year-old aunt. How is she? How's her health? That's so sweet. So sweet when they get to live a very long life. As long as they're not, you know, in any pain and suffering, then that's so sweet. Thank you, Roberta. I know we just painted a few. We did soft colors, the soft metallics on these, like this. And then we did some colorful ones. Okay, so once you kind of get those, then you can start layering your other pieces. So like glass, I'm just going to pop down. And now it should start to go pretty fast. You might have to hold it for a second, but this glue does dry really quick. And I'm just going to start layering. And I will hold this up in 1 second, so be patient with me. Let's add another little shell. Oh, that's a cute one. Let's add this one. So that's what we have so far. We're just going to kind of keep building. Let's throw in a pearl, and we can actually go, we can do at least one of the large ones. And kind of, sometimes I'll see a little pocket that I'm like, that will go perfect right in that little pocket. So pop that down there. Oh, no. Now I gotta be careful where I touch it. Well, guys, hold please. I really hadn't built up that pocket enough for it to rest in there like I thought it was going to, but here's another little pocket that I can just kind of put that on. So that's what I mean when I say a little pocket, there's like 2 pieces of glass and that will sit right there. So while that glue's drying, it's just sitting there, and then that will be, that's gonna be so cute. And then you might want to switch to tweezers because you don't want to get your fingers in the glue. And I usually will put a little of the glue. Did y'all see that? I literally squeezed that, it went into the jar. I couldn't do that again if my life depended on it. That's totally a fluke. Or maybe I missed my calling as an athlete. Kidding. That didn't take any athletic ability. And then I'll just set it down and go from there. Let's do a little bit of glitter before we go any further and kind of get some glitter going. That's a 3-pointer for sure. Yeah. Linda, I don't know if y'all could see that, but I need to make like a blooper reel and get that and then slow it down. And then, you know how it'd be so funny watching my little thing and then it goes like that. And then I'm like, you know, in slow motion. If I had more time. Okay, so let's brush a little bit of this Mod Podge on here. And let's just test it out. I'm going to do some glitter first. I'm going to do this, let's see, piece of paper. Okay, let's do the big side. Oh, really, people? Hold on. Hold, please. Well, this one's obviously never been used because I had to take that out. Oh, I'm gonna like this. Sometimes, you know, when you're doing something, you just kind of start with a little, and then if you like it, you can do more. Thank you guys for the stars. I just looked up there and saw 500. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. So when people use my Amazon links, you know, we have to tell them, you know, hey, this is an Amazon, I'm an Amazon affiliate, and if you use my link, you know, so I write that on my website, I put it on my YouTube, I put it everywhere if I'm going to give a link. But if they purchase something using our link, we do get a little, very little, but it still adds up, you know, eventually. And when I get that, I have a list going. So it's the same thing with the stars, you know, that's what I use. That's just what I designate as replenish, my replenish fund. So you guys help me so much when you do that. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of keep going because what do y'all think? Maybe I should ask y'all. I like it, but let me see what y'all think because we're still gonna cover more. But do y'all like the glitter? You loving it? Okay, you like it. Hi, Omi. How are you today? Y'all let me know how your week's doing and how you're feeling and all the things when you pop in. Yeah, Mary, yours and mine both. Totally my kind. Okay, y'all are liking it. Well, if anybody's like, okay, that's enough, then just say, that's enough. But I think think it'll be a really pretty base, you know. Not doing good. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You're having surgery Tuesday. I'm so sorry. It is so depressing being down and out and not being able to do what you need to do and want to do. I know it is. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's lift her up, because one of the things that is always on my heart is sisters that or brothers that deal with depression, because I have as well with it, and it is hard, and you need the support, you need the friends, you need people checking on you but not pushing you, all the things. So you are on my list, Omi, and I'm sorry that you're having a hard time. I know. Somehow, we got to find some silver lining, you know? And I know sometimes it's like, well, there is none. It's just bad. But when I had a hysterectomy, I had problems after and ended up hemorrhaging and going to the ER. And the ER we went to, because I really thought, oh, it's nothing. Because at the time I just didn't understand or realize what was going on. And they were freaking out, like, no, this is not nothing. And so they got me in an ambulance and took me from that ER to one that could handle what was going on. And I was down for another several weeks, 6 weeks, or I can't remember now, 3 weeks maybe after that. So it is depressing and it's so frustrating. But I can remember well using that time to really pray. And so in a way now, you know, I'm glad. I'm not glad, but, you know, good came out of it. It's just sometimes hard to see it at the moment, for sure. But I don't know. 7, bless him, Mary. So sad. Oh, I know, that's so sad. And I know as a mama, it breaks your heart. You don't want to see them suffer. And we'd rather have the issue, whatever it is, whether it's an illness, a, you know, disability, depression, you know, we'd rather have it on us any day. I would. And let my kids have a easier life, you know. But, oh, y'all, I hope y'all like this. I'm loving the glitter. So I did put a lot of glitter, but I'm going to leave these two plain and not glitter them up. Yeah, Luana, I'm not surprised. I mean, it just is very easy. And of course, we know Satan knows our weaknesses, and when we're down, he's gonna attack. He's gonna make us feel worse. And so we gotta be on guard and just do the things we can do to take it one day at a time. And I know praising when you don't feel like it is important, because he will flee when you start saying the name of Jesus and praising and singing and things like that. He's out. So that will help. It's just getting up the gumption to actually trust and believe that you will be okay and you'll be better, and then doing the praising anyway when you don't feel like it. I'm going to drop this little gold bling, I don't know, rhinestone here. What do y'all think? Let's see. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Thank you, Sandra. It's so fun having you on here. It's like my two worlds are colliding. My sweet friend from church and just from life, and then my my online artistic creative sisters. Okay, look at this tiny little cute shell I'm going to use. I don't even know if I can hold it. It's so tiny. It's smaller than my fingernail. So I'm going to try to get this glue on here and pop that down as well. To attach. Oh, you mean as far as the glue, Tammy? I'm using Stick Fast. And it is, let me just say this, it's Stick Fast thick. So see where it says, well, let me show you the back, because the front, stick fast, CA adhesive, and it says thick somewhere. Woo. I don't see where the thick is. Maybe it's just when you order it, but you do want the thick. The thin is too runny. This isn't super thick. It's just the perfect thickness to not run all over your project. I actually have some champagne colored glass. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I don't think these go with the vibe of this one, do y'all? It's just, they're too plain. Too plain for me. But I do like the champagne color. So I'm going to use some of that on here. And this is just the same crushed glass, just in this champagne color. So when that dries, I will hold it up and show it to you. Are y'all bored? I hope I'm not boring you, just kind of building this up. Yes, Mary, I know, because we can, yes, Tammy, I just put some in a little tray so I can dip it in there. I do think that with our kids, it would be very easy to just take that on. And I mean, I've had periods in my life where I do, especially, you know, there's times where they go through something, you go through that thing as well, you know, and our worry can take over if we're not careful. I mean, the Bible says, don't worry. We can't do it. It's not going to help. It's not going to add anything to the situation. It's definitely not going to help them. We know it's not going to help us. In fact, it hurts us. So prayer and just letting it go. Because, you know, honestly, even if the worst happens, sometimes that needs to happen in certain situations for them to change or get out of what they're in or whatever. Like, we're talking all kind of situations out there. Oh, good, Deb. How are you? I didn't see you pop in. Worry cancels prayers. That's kind of true. I mean, for real, you just are wasting your time and energy, and it's honestly showing that we don't trust God. So that's something we have to work on, because I know we don't feel that way. Can y'all see this? This is a little thing that came as a freebie in something I ordered. And it's not totally dazzled, but it kind of reminds me. It's got the pearl and the little flower, so I'm going to use that. This one's going to be a blingy, pretty one. And I'm putting quite a big dollop on this. And then deciding where I want. Oh, that's so pretty. Right there on that colored one. So I'm just going to kind of lay that there and let it dry. Can y'all see it? Oh, cute. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Oh, Judy, thank you. I don't want to preach to people. I don't. And whenever I say something, y'all know that I'm saying it to myself. You know, I work on these things right along with y'all. It's nothing that I have mastered. You know, it's always work to trust and not worry. Let's use our stickles. I love this. And look at the color. It's going to go perfect with this. But so as we chit-chat about life, you know, hopefully we're kind of helping each other and reminding each other what we all need to be doing. And if you ever need Bible verses, though, for something you're going through, please message me. Or if you just need special prayers, message me. Maybe you've never spoken on a live before, because we have lots of watchers. You know, 1,000 people or 2,000 people will be watching this video. And, of course, never say a word. So if you're one of those and you need special prayer, just let me know. You don't have to tell me the situation. But I've got a list, and I go through it, and and I know that it's important. I'm going around all the edge. I didn't know exactly how much I was going to do, but I really like this, and I will show it to you when I'm done here. Kind of, once you get going, you don't stop because it's just coming out in a nice row. Can y'all tell? Okay, let me hold that up and just look at those edges. Can you see? I don't know why it always looks blurry on my phone. I hope it's not. Are y'all telling me it doesn't look blurry to you? Because it looks blurry on my iPad too. Oh, that's so sweet, Omi. Oh, but we're here with you. I mean, she can't be there present, and we can't be there present, but you've got friends here. You've got people who care about you, and you know, when you're here, we're glad you're here. And so this turned out really pretty. I really like this one. Now I'm gonna have to let this totally dry. Before I can add a hanger, but that I really like it. I hope y'all like it too. But you know, Satan wants us to feel alone, but you're not alone. You are not alone. You know, just keep showing up, and if you don't feel like talking, don't talk. Just be here. No blurry. That's so weird. I wonder why it's so blurry on my end. Well, I hope not, Tony. Thank you. I mean, I don't want to be, you know, that way. And I'm just telling you, for anybody that doesn't know me, you know, I think y'all know me, but for anybody that doesn't know me, you know, my heart is not to be, I have Grace in my business name for a reason. Here I go with the tears. You know, but yeah, I don't want to come off as I have it together, because I don't. You know, we're all getting through this together. Okay. Dried up, dried up, dried up. This is happy hour, y'all. Happy hour. We can be happy and have a heavy heart at the same time, so that's okay. Let's do our pink. I still think pearls are pretty on this. What do y'all think? The lights are hitting the glass. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That does make sense. What do y'all think on this one? And we don't have to do them all. Maybe if we just do one more together, and maybe y'all want to pick another color. What color do y'all want to see next? Let me get them together. I'm going to have to keep going, though, because I can't leave these. I'm going to have to do them all. Yes, let's be happy. That's right, Omi. I'm glad you're here. You're here for a reason. I know that. Back surgery's Monday, Andrea. Oh, bless you. Oh, my goodness. That's right, Zena. We are. That's right, Judy. Oh, Barbara. Okay, guys. Use the pearls. Nola says teal. Yes, that's right, Lori. Amen. But God is that's it right there. Prayers to everyone. Thank you, Denise. Love it. Love you guys. So do we want to do the teal? The teal's always a good one because it's such a beachy color. And we can do our little pearls. Yeah, let's do this one. Let me just kind of look at what I have. Do we want to kind of do the same, or do we want to use different colors? I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Y'all, I forgot I got this out. Y'all, look at this. This is perfect right here. This is my little cup of this kind of thing. So perfect. Perfect, perfect. Squeeze a little bit of that glue out and we will get going. These little shells come like this, and I just got them on Amazon. But they are already naturally like pearlescent. Do you see that? They are so pretty. So definitely would like to use one of, or several of these. I'll hang this one, you know, this way. Maybe I should put the little ribbon on here first before I, you know, go any further. Here it is. It's like, where is my ribbon? just use this one because this has just a little bit of teal in it. I don't know if y'all can see that. You see it when I turn it? So I think that's kind of the perfect one. And because it's a smaller shell, I don't like the ribbon too long, so I cut it. Yes, Tammy, resin would be great on these. Sure would. And that's the kind of thing that I like to grab when I have extra resin. Say I'm resining a project and I have a little extra, I'll grab something like that and put resin on it. I know. I do too, Mary. White Pearl Essence Paint. Ooh, what brand is it? I bet it's similar to what I'm using. Okay, so I just tied a knot, and then I'm gonna put this on the end. Well, we could do that either way. Sometimes I like to hang it with that up, but let's just take a look. Maybe it looks better with just that soft little loop. What do y'all think? Soft loop or the little knot at the top? It really doesn't matter, does it? Kind of like the soft loop, but I'll just do the soft. It either way is fine. And I'm just going to use the same stick fast glue on this and putting a pretty good amount so it doesn't come off. Soft loop. That's what I did. Good. Great minds think alike. Hi, Valerie. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Good evening, everybody. Hi, Denise. I'm so glad you ladies pop in with me. And the weekends, I miss you guys if I'm not live, but they go so fast, you know. Saturday is family, lots of stuff going on with the family and laundry and all the things. And then Sunday's church and a nap and kind of getting ready for the week. I have to assemble what I'm going to do for the week and be sure I've got everything. And I don't know, the weekend goes by really fast. And I have always tried to have Sunday as my day of rest. You know what I mean? Like from any type of work. Really my grandmother and my mom too, but my grandmother mostly is the one that instilled in me about, you know, honoring the Sabbath and having that day of rest. So I really try to do that. I do, you know, some things. It's really, really hard to not do things, but I try not to go live if I can help it. Pearlized Mod Podge spray, Lori. That sounds great. I haven't used that. I'm grabbing some clear glass too, just because, you know, that's pretty because it shows the full color through the shell. And I do think I'm going to do pearls again. But let me just put a few of these and then we're going to dip into some other things we've got. So y'all mark your calendars. I think I start talking about something and then I get on something else and I never go back. But we were saying earlier, I've got this event on November the 12th. I'm going to put this little shell. So you guys mark your calendars and come support us. Even if you cannot do the whole day, you know, just pop in when you can. And it will be so many good ideas. I always try to stress, you know, if it's my event, I try to stress to bring something unique, you know, something that you guys aren't used to seeing or have been asking one of us to do, things like that, because there are so many crafters on now that we don't want to bore you. We want to give you new ideas, you know, not the same old tired thing you've already seen. So the events are good for that. You know, you usually get people who are serious crafters that are wanting to really give you something good to learn or to do. I've got another large one set aside that we can paint on another time, not today. Crazy. Yay, awesome, Lori. You may be busy. I have a feeling you may be busy because I know something you may not know. I'll tell you later. You're like, wait, what? I just love those little bitty ones right there that are like pearlescent. So pretty. I think I will resin these now that you mention it. I just think that will for sure secure everything on good. What my plan was to triple thick, and maybe I'll just triple thick, but triple thick is a great alternative to resin. Let me hold that up so you can see it. Because it's nice and thick and goopy and gives you a glass-like finish over everything. Now, I don't like to put it over everything, so my glass, I won't put it over my glass, but I'll put it all up around and kind of shove it all up around everything, and that way it really kind of helps hold it on. For some reason, I just think I don't know that cloudy's the right word, but the glass just doesn't look the same when I've used it on it. So I just use it more on the shell and just kind of to help adhere as an adhesive. I don't think I like that color. I'm not going to use that color on there. Pearls. Let's do a few pearls. Triple thick dries hard. Yes, triple thick will dry clear and hard, and if I held two things up, you'd have a hard time knowing which one was triple thick and which one was resin without really looking at it good. It gives you a very similar look to resin. So to my knowledge, thanks Lisa. To my knowledge, it's about the best alternative. So anybody who doesn't want to do resin, I definitely recommend the triple thick. Oh man, I just glued that to my finger. I just laid that right down on my finger. Triple thick on the shell and let it dry. Yes, absolutely, Levada. You sure can. Yeah, so your shell will be nice and pretty and shiny, and then you can glue right on top of it. Yeah. I think I'm going to drop a little bit on this side of that pearl. That's what we're having. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? I think that is so sweet. And, you know, if you had a large one, you could tie a little ribbon around your towel in the bathroom or guest bathroom, and then hang this from it. Or, I don't know, these little things hang on by your light switch, or just those little spots that need a little something. But if you put this in a clear cellophane bag with a little bit of that shred, that'd be such a sweet little gift for people. And y'all, it's fun to make and so inexpensive to make. You just buy a few of the things you need, and then you've got projects for days. You can do so many things with it. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, I agree, Lori. Triple thick will dry pretty quick, so definitely if I do it right now, then tomorrow it's dry. You know, I'll come in here in the morning and it's dry. It's pretty quick. And there's no problem with touching it. Once it's dry, you're fine. Resin, you have to babysit and get the bubbles out and all. The triple thick's much easier to work with. Oh, do y'all hear my dog? She's been very, very loud today, Barky. She doesn't feel well. She has been sick. We don't know why, but she just gets tummy sick a lot. she's very sensitive to everything, and so if she finds an onion, you know, piece of an onion, just a chip of an onion, she will eat it and then get sick, and she never learns and all that. Oh, Omi, don't thank us, but I'm glad you were here. I think you were supposed to be here, and now you've got other sisters praying for you too, so I'm glad you popped in, and I pray that you just get better and better. That's community, y'all. We need each other, and we need to look out for each other, check on each other, all the things. And I'm sure you guys have other, you know, people in your life, but not everybody does. And this is a great, I don't know if I call it resource, but just place for you so that you know you're not alone. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, just a couple more things, and I think this one is pretty good, y'all. Aw, Brooke. Stick, fix, thick. Stick, fix, thick. Oh, stick fast. Yes, stick fast. It says stick fast at instance CA, which is a long abbreviation for a really long word of what's in here. And then it's the thick. They have a thick and a thin. You definitely want the thick. The thin is runny, and most people don't prefer it. Well, that little piece just went there perfect, like it was made for it. Okay, I think this one's done. Let's take a look. I'm going to do stick fast on here just to show you guys, though. We'll do that really quick. Okay, can you see? I like it, I like it. That's it. Thank you, Lori. That's okay, Judy. You want to get the right thing. Hi, Kathy. You want to get the right thing, so no worries. Y'all can message me anytime. I saw April. Oh, I love you, April. Okay, let's do our triple thick. Just find you a brush that you don't love. You know, find an old one. I usually have some, like, look, you know, those ones that are icky. And I use specifically for things like this. Now this one I don't think is clean, to be honest, so I'm going to find a better one. Here's a good one. But find an old brush. See how this is just worn out and puffy. I still keep them because I can use them for what I call scumbling on my art, just kind of scrubbing and stuff. But it's perfect for using your glues and things. And I still wash it out and will use it again, but I'm not going to use a good brush with my adhesives and sealers and things. So it's just clear, it's thick. See, it's kind of thick like heavy syrup, and you just literally brush it on. Now there is a spray, but I've said this before, I like to brush it because I like the control. I like to not go on my glass and go around my glass, things like that. But some people love the spray, and it just depends on what you're using for and what you're wanting to do with it. So I'll be sure and post a picture of this tomorrow so that you guys can see what it looks like once it's dry. And I will hold this up here in 1 second. And I'll just kind of come all around. Hope y'all can see. I never did get, there we go. Now I can get those comments out of the way. So I'm just coming around the back and kind of getting it, and I just kind of push it down under whatever's going on here, whatever I'm working with. And that just helps secure it. It's not an adhesive, but it's still sticky and will dry and help hold on to whatever you've got down. And that's it. So we just get it on. This is also self-leveling, just like the resin that I use is. So, you know, you just put it on. It's not as urgent to put it on something totally level, although I do put it on a level surface. But with resin, it can ruin a project if you don't have it on a totally level surface. And this won't ruin it. So let's see if I can show you. Do y'all see the shimmer from that? It's very thick and will just dry like glass. So I'll show that to you tomorrow once it's dry. But I can set it right here on this little shelf I have, and so it's not technically level, but it'll be fine. And then we can go ahead and do that on this one as well. Let's see how it does over the glitter. I've never used this over my glitter, so let's see what happens. I mean, why not? We need to know, so might as well test it out. And I'm just kind of brushing in the way that it goes. Thanks, I'm glad y'all like it. And I really shouldn't be dipping this back into my bottle because I don't want to add glitter into it, so I need to watch and before I go back in, kind of wipe that off, or pour some of it out onto something would be even better. But this is stunning. So I really like the colors of that one, but this one is also really pretty, just totally different colors, you know, but it looks so girly. What is y'all's favorite if you've stayed this long? The aqua or the, and you know, the size probably makes this one seem even prettier, but it's nice and big. This would be a good kit. This would be a good kit. You know, I do those resin kits a lot, but I'm not adding resin now. I'm just not messing with it. It's not, there's no profit in it at all. It's just costing me money. So I quit doing the resin and just sending everything you need except for the resin. But now, if you're in the VIP group, I will add resin, but if you ask for it. But I'm overall not gonna do that. But until I can get my big order, you know, that if you watched me live that one time, I said I was approved, but you still have to have this giant order, giant for me. So once I can save up and do that, then I'll be back to ordering or offering resin, but until then. And I am going to resin over this shell because it's going to make it nice and super shiny. I'm just not going to go over my glass is all I'm trying to avoid. But everything else can have it. So I will show y'all that tomorrow as well. Okay. So we did two. Oh, and I didn't do my hanger, but I'll do that before I take a picture. But look. Hopefully y'all are telling me what's your favorite. Now, I know the big one is more impressive, but oh, Christy, thank you. Don't make me pick Lori. Oh, Valerie, thank you. Sandra, you stayed the whole time. This has been a long one. Thank you. Usually I do an hour. Yeah, somebody has to be the guinea pig. It might as well be me. I honestly enjoy trying things, and that way y'all know. I mean, that's what I'm here for, to help you know what to do or what not to do. You love them both. That's not an answer. You have to pick. No, I'm teasing. Okay, guys. Well, I will add a hanger to this and then show it to you tomorrow. Y'all are going to have to let me know what you think. if you see me, if you're following me on Pinterest and you see me pin something, y'all go repin it, because I am definitely working on my Pinterest, and that is what I need, is people that will repin my stuff. Aw, thanks, Sandra. I'm glad you were here. You love the turquoise, Tony? I think I want to do one like this, but with the big shell. That's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do. Because I love this one, but I want to see this one in the big shell. I just love this beachy colors, but yeah. Let me hold it closer. It looks really blurry, but I hope y'all are telling me it's not so blurry on your end, so I trust you. All right, guys, have a good night. I'm so glad you all came. I know there was a reason for you being here, and personally, you lift my spirits, so I hope that you enjoy it as well. I hope that it like does some good for somebody out there, and maybe a silent watcher, and we'll never even know. Yes, it is art. Is it Art and Grace? I think it's Art and Grace, but if you don't see me under Art and Grace, try Art Grace Paint. It's always one of those two combos. So, yeah, one of those two over the bigger one. Beautiful. Oh, thanks. Thank you, guys. I'll come back through and read comments later and try to reply as much as I can. But you guys have a great night and a great weekend. And just, I will see you, I guess, on Monday, other than in the comments. And I'll, you know, on weekends, I do try to catch up and watch some videos. So I'll see y'all in comments and things like that. So thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye.